Hey everyone, GM Rex here, and this is a special Wrestle Talk Monday because Summerslam was yesterday and NXT Takeover Brooklyn 2 was the day before. I also Saturday got the 1-2-3 Kid Elite 41 figure. So that's going to be a Tuesday Reviews Day, not tomorrow's Tuesday Reviews Day. So you gotta wait on that one. I'm just gonna look at the ceiling and talk about it. I don't feel like recording my face yet. I know I haven't in a while, but all will be revealed in time. So yeah, let's start with NXT Takeover Brooklyn 2. Austin Aries defeated No Way Jose, which was obviously gonna happen. Ember Moon defeated Billie Kay, unfortunately. Now, the way they were hyping up Ember Moon, you expected this, like, mysterious, kind of, like, mystic character. And then she comes out, she takes off her little ninja mask, or whatever the hell it was, and starts jumping around all happy, waving, and it didn't go with the gimmick at all, and I had a feeling it was going to be screwed up from that, and I was right. So yeah, it was relatively disappointing. You know, like I said, especially considering how they hyped it and all that, and it was like, it didn't make sense. Like, oh crap, somebody messaged me something. I don't want to deal with that right now. I'm trying to shoot a video here, and some people just have bad timing. And then there was a vignette promoting something called Sanity, and it was kind of like a real anarchy kind of like promo vignette, kind of hyping up something. I don't know if it's a women's wrestler or if it's just a regular superstar. If it's just a male superstar or a female superstar. Only time will tell. Like, it kind of reminded me of, like, Solomon Crow a little bit. But obviously it's probably not him. What else? Gargano and Ciampa unfortunately lost to the Revival. Gargano tapped out because they really worked his knee over in the match, and Ciampa, you know, kind of like, he was disappointed that they lost, but like he was still his friend, and I think they're gonna be separating and they're gonna feud the way it's building up, because, you know, Gargano beat Ciampa in the Cruiserweight Classic, so I think they're starting to lay the groundwork for a split up between the two of them, which is unfortunate because I really wanted them to win the tag titles, but I guess that's not going to happen. Asuka beat Bayley. So, pretty sure Bayley's going to be going to the main roster shortly. Excuse me. I kind of just woke up. I mean, I woke up earlier to take the dog out, but he didn't do anything. So, yeah. But yeah, Asuka defeated Bayley, and afterwards kind of helped her up and showed respect. And then, you know, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha were all in the front row. So, Bayley went over and hugged all three of them. And then, I mean, I'm not really doing it in order. Bobby Roode defeated Andrade Cien Almas in a glorious fashion. I can't stop singing Bobby Roode's little thing. Glorious, I won't give in till I'm victorious. Then I will defend. It's very catchy. But yeah, Bobby Roode won with a pump handle slam. Kind of a meh finisher, but whatever. Now, main event time. Shinsuke Nakamura and Samoa Joe really took each other to the limit. But in the end, the King of Strong Style prevailed and became the new NXT champion. It was the greatest thing I'd ever seen. I was so happy. You have no idea how much. How much I enjoyed Shinsuke Nakamura winning. I was so happy. Why did I put up the 1, 2, 3 kid figure? I have no idea. This was such a great match. It was a great event, with the exception of a few little hiccups here and there. As for SummerSlam, that was such a long event. I don't know if I could really get into it. I thought I was going to be able to talk about it. Neville and Sami Zayn defeated, I forget who in the pre-show. Let me think about it for a second here. I don't know who it was. It's gonna bug the crap out of me. Oh, the Dudleys. And then there was a 6-on-6 tag match between American Alpha, the Hype Bros, the Usos, taking on, let's see, Vaudevillains, Ascension, and Breezango. Hype Bros, Usos, and American Alpha got the win. American Alpha got the finishing move, and then one of the Usos blind tagged himself to do the splash and then got the victory. So there was some kind of like tension afterwards. So they're building up to this big tag team scramble. And the new tag titles are probably gonna look like shit. Let's start off with, now let's get into SummerSlam. Jericho and Kevin Owens defeated Enzo and Cass, unfortunately. I really wanted Enzo and Cass to go over, but unfortunately that wasn't in the cards last night. Charlotte won back her women's championship because Sasha wouldn't let go of the bank statement and Charlotte rolled her into a pin. She actually won clean, relatively speaking. It's kind of a bummer, but I understand why they're doing it. They're going to continue the feud, so they're going to be, they're definitely going to, they're definitely keeping the feud going. Which is good, because it can't be just like 2 matches, just Sasha dominating. They want these two to have a really good feud against each other, so I'm pretty sure it's going to go back and forth a little bit. And that's what the fans probably want. The Miz, unfortunately, retained against Apollo Crews, but I figured Apollo Crews wasn't going to be the guy to dethrone The Miz anyways. Like I said, I'm not doing these in order, I'm just doing them in the order that come to my mind, but I will try to do it in order for some of the bigger matches. But yeah, it kind of meh. What else? The New Day lost to Gallows and Anderson by disqualification because Big E came back and attacked Gallows and Anderson, obviously. Jon Stewart was hyping up the New Day before the match started, and he was wearing a Booty-O shirt. Gallows and Anderson were going to give Jon Stewart ring post-itis, but that's when Big E showed up and saved the day. Crowd wasn't really into Jon Stewart. What else happened? There's something huge I want to mention, but I don't know if I can mention it yet. I feel like I need to build up to that. Oh yeah, when Austin Aries defeated No Way Jose and wouldn't let go of the last chancery, Hideo Itami came out and gave Austin Aries the GTS. I know that's Takeover, but I feel like that's very important to mention. What else happened? AJ Styles and John Cena put on the match of the century, and AJ Styles won fair and square. I know what you're thinking. He didn't cheat. Gallows and Anderson didn't help. No, AJ Styles beat John Cena on his own. He didn't cheat whatsoever. It was an amazing match. When AJ Styles won, I yelled, "Holy shit!" I didn't expect that going down like that. I know John Cena's going to a part-time schedule, but that was unexpected. And John Cena actually took off his Never Give Up sweatband and left it in the middle of the ring. And then kind of at the entrance ramp gave a salute to the WWE Universe, and then who knows what goes on from there. Dean Ambrose retained the title against Dolph Ziggler, which I'm very glad. My friend thinks Ambrose is going to turn heel, but I don't think that's going to happen. He's too popular. I mean, yeah, he could turn heel and totally kick ass as it, but I don't know. They put on a great match as well. I mean, of course they did. It's Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose. You bet your ass they put on a hell of a show. The 6 women's tag match. Alexa Bliss, Natalya, and their mystery partner beat Carmella, Naomi, and Becky Lynch. Who was the third girl? Nikki friggin' Bella. So Nikki Bella's back. She's a heel again, and it sucks. I hate Nikki Bella as a heel because she always does the loser L and stuff, and I just want somebody to shatter her index finger and thumb so she can't do that anymore. It pisses me off. It's kind of a real see you next Tuesday kind of thing. I won't say the word, but you know what word I'm thinking of. Only reason she went over is because she's sleeping with John Cena. That really pissed me off on so many levels. What other matches were there? I mean, I know there's a lot of others, but well, not a lot more, but there's a few more. I'll just fuck it. I'll just call them off the best of my memory. right now. I just woke up, so it might be a little hazy. If I forget something, I'll mention it later on throughout the week. Finn Balor defeated Seth Rollins to become the first ever Universal Champion. I really thought it was going to go Seth Rollins' way. I didn't think an NXT guy would win the big one. His first pay-per-view, win a major title on his first pay-per-view. But, you know, Chris was like, they're gonna, because they're really hyping Finn Balor. And I was like, I don't know, it's gonna be a very close one. And he was right. And he had a pretty cool face paint. He had a pretty cool paint job done for Summerslam. He had the Eye of Balor, and it had Statue of Liberty's crown. It was really cool. On his back. And he had like a green tongue and all these crazy words written all over him. And then for the main event, Brock Lesnar decimated Randy Orton. I mean, Randy Orton put up a valiant fight. He did 2 RKOs. One of them was on the announce table, but it wasn't enough to slay the beast. Brock Lesnar took him to Suplex City, 7 German suplexes, threw him onto one of the other announce tables. It was a massacre. He slayed the Viper big time. Randy Orton got destroyed, like I knew he was gonna. Unfortunately, the match ended in a TKO. Lesnar he mounted him and started hitting him with forearms, and it legitimately cut Randy Orton open. Randy Orton was in a pool of his own blood. I know what you're thinking, like, it's fake. They don't allow blood on WWE programming. So, it was real. And they showed the cut afterwards. Mick Foley did on his Facebook. It was a real cut. You know, they tried, like, hamming it up a little bit, but it just did not go Mick Foley's. I mean, it just did not go Randy Orton's way. Randy Orton was destroyed in a pool of his own blood. He might have lost consciousness for a little bit. Like, legitimately. I think Lesnar didn't take the no enhancement needed comment very well. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad, but great match though. And then afterwards, Shane McMahon came out to check on Randy Orton, and Brock Lesnar gave Shane an F5. So who knows what's in store next. Alright guys, I'm going to be wrapping this up. So like this video, share your thoughts, comment, ask questions, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all later.